had to wait a little while, but the time has appeared. Mr. Wesley.
I watched a few people get their black belts recently, so it's in good company. Really, waited a long time, which is good. But I think about the right amount of time. I've been doing jiu-jitsu for about 10 years overall. I've gone from, I started training in the gym when, there was just a guy who was a blue belt, who knew a guy who was a black belt, who used to go and train with a black belt and come back and show us random techniques all the way to training here. And I trained for a long time in a different club. And thought I was alright. And I turned up to a session at Nick's, and I think the first memory I have for turning up must have been January, February. It's snowing outside. Got to Mill Hill. There's a guy in a black belt, and he's got like a deer stalker. He's got a hoodie on, fluffy bunny slippers, teaching the class, and I thought, okay, this is a new place to be. And then I just remember Nick showing technique and me sitting there going, and he's like, yeah, you know how to do this, and me going, no, I don't know that, and I realised that I had so much more to learn, and still now this is the next step in learning, and I remember the first class and sparring with a guy called Daniel Strauss, and some little purple world guy, and he was there, that's okay, and I'm thinking, shit, these guys are good, and then look at the size of the class now, and the guys, the high-ranking guys, but also the younger guys, and they're doing really, really well, so it makes me proud to be a part of the teaching here as well, and taking the classes, really enjoy just seeing people move up through the ranks, people getting their belts. It's really sort of a big part of my life to use, and hopefully it'll be a big part of everyone else's life in a second. So, thank you to everyone.
A lot of people, they start as a white belt, but very few has the patience and the time in life, to be able to reach his black belt. I have a school myself. I can see that, thousands people coming in the door every day, but there's very, very few who stay till they actually become a black belt. It's all about first enjoying what you do, because it is a long process. It's average about 7 years, 6.5, 7 years. That if you train the whole time, but life especially, no one here is a professional athlete. That's the whole what you do, and you just train. Everybody here has a job. Does this for a hobby. Of course, some of you guys do as a professional. He competes, but these are very few numbers. Especially does jiu-jitsu for a living. With most of you guys, this is your hobby. You just do it because you enjoy it. So to be able to reach the black belt means that you've been doing for a long time, and you really like what you're doing, because otherwise you wouldn't be 10 years of your life, coming as much as you can in the mat every day, and take your profession for taking you there.
Sir, thank you, Brad. You're welcome. Really cool. I know Roger made out that he didn't like it when I wore it, but I could see in his eyes that deep down he longed to have that thing. So today has come true.
I'll be using every day.